podcast is brought to you by the NSL.
What's up, guys? Hello, everyone. It is weekend number 3 of the Nsl Nation Cup. I'm your host. I'm Crispix. I'm very glad to see you guys come back. And for those who are new, hello, welcome. We are just about to get underway here very shortly. We have one matchup today. It's going to be Scandinavia versus the United States. It's been actually a little while since we've actually watched the US play. I think they haven't played since the first week because there were some issues again with having France and UK get their lineups. So it's going to be a little bit exciting and a little bit of a nice welcome back for Team US. I'm not joined by anyone, though, here today for co-hosting. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a hold of Blocky. But we are going to be starting momentarily. We have some maps that are going to be played today and tomorrow, which are going to be both Tram and Ayumi. But yeah, very exciting stuff. We have, again, a matchup as well tomorrow. It's going to be Germany versus Russia. One thing about that matchup is I believe it's that if one of these teams wins 2 out of their 4 games, that team will be going to the final. And will also determine whether or not one of these teams here will be playing in the finals tomorrow as well. So very, very exciting kind of stuff happening. I'm very glad that we are going to be concluding this tournament very soon because it's been a long 3 weeks of these matchups going on. So very excited to see what's in store for next time. But as I think there is actually a tournament that will be happening on, I believe it is the 19th. Let me double check this actually for you guys. I want to make sure that we are, sorry, rather that I'm going to be giving you guys the correct information. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Okay, so the next tournament after this one is done, we're expected to have, I think it's an open draft tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's a summer open draft tournament happening on August 19th and August 20th. And you guys can actually sign up for that. So if you guys are on the NSL Discord, if you head on over to Amon's message that was on July 9th, there is a post about signups and times of when that tournament is going to be happening. So make sure that we're prepared for that. But yeah, we're just still waiting on, looks like Team US still needs to connect here. So yeah, just be a little while, guys. But I know that maybe perhaps in the intermission the scores of like the teams and all that kind of stuff may have looked a little bit confusing. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit confusing for myself too, but I think what we're trying to determine here is if a team wins, I think 3 out of their 4 games, then that they get considered to have a win. I think that's what is intended now. So don't ask me, but that's kind of the way I guess these guys are gonna go with it. But I'm hoping that by the time that we have our next tournament, things are a little bit more clear for you guys. So yeah, we're just still waiting here on Team US. And as well, actually, I want to point out for today for Team US, They're I guess sick IGN was having some difficulty getting some players, as you guys saw. There are a couple of Merc players that he's using. So we got Thunderbolt here as a Merc. Tom Brady is merking for them. And I want to point out that Sick again was having some pretty difficult time with one of his other players, which is, you guys have probably seen Mr. Gorgy Poophole or whatever his name is. I guess he also goes by Hitokiri. So Hitokiri is not in the lineup today for Team US. It's actually going to be Nubis replacing him as a backup. So that is what's happening for this. Team USA would overtake Team Scandi if they win this 3-1. That is true. But yes, the point system. I know it's a little bit confusing, but that's just the way things are going now. I guess it's like whoever wins, I guess, majority of the games in these rounds does get like a point out of this, or gets considered to have like one win. Yes, there are, I guess, tiebreakers as well. So anyways, just still waiting here. Looks like we got a few connectors joining up here from Team USA. We're also going to be changing maps. Again, we're going to be heading on over to Tram, and then after Tram, we're going to have a couple rounds on Ayumi. Yeah, we're just switching on over right now. So yeah, so guys, I will see you there on the map in just a moment. Alright guys, we are here on Tram. We're just waiting for a few more connectors for Team US. Looks like we're missing Tom Brady, and not too sure who this is. Dartmouth. Oh, sorry, that is Tom Brady. Okay. Or Darthmouth, sorry. Alright, so yeah, looks like we're waiting for, I guess, Thunderbolt. And who else are we waiting for? I guess Sclammy's here. Sclammy's going to be coming as well, so I think it's just, yeah, Thunderbolt and Sclammy. But yeah, we'll be underway here in just a moment. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, so Team US is going to be playing on Alien first. We got Scandinavia looking like they're all ready to go here on the Marine side. So this will be kind of an interesting start here for Scandinavia. They've been playing pretty well. I feel like they are one of the stronger teams of this tournament. They have some fairly decent shooters. This guy has been a pretty good leader for them. Now, he is one of their, if not their best shooters on their teams. However, he is going to be commanding on the Marines for them, so this may set them back just a little bit. But again, with his good leadership qualities and being the commander and kind of running the show, he might guide his team to victory pretty easily, I would say. So questionable about who is going to be, I guess, commanding for Team US since Sick is not playing in this. He is out. He is swapped as he has to be under, rather his team has to be under a certain skill level. So I know that you guys probably saw during the intermission that the skill level for Team Russia and Germany were above the threshold, which the threshold is 2800 skill level, whereas these two teams are under that. So there are always some exceptions made if the two teams that are going to be playing against each other are willing to go above that and agree upon being above the skill level threshold. So that's why that matchup tomorrow is going to be like that. Whereas today, these two teams definitely want to stay under that just to have a fair, even competition. But yeah, we're just still waiting. Looks like for a few players for Team US. Yeah, I just want to welcome everyone here to the stream today. So yeah, we are gonna start here in Tram. Ayumi is gonna be up next. I don't recall if we actually have played Tram quite yet during this tournament. I think we may have actually on the first week, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check here the scheduling and all that. Yes, so we did have some Tram rounds actually in week 1 that were played against France and Russia, and as well UK and Scandinavia. But after that week had finished, we did see Team UK opt out as they did have a few sort of issues with their roster, and then followed the next week by Team France disbanding their team again just due to roster issues. So things happen. It's understandable. So here we go. We got Thunderbolt and Sclammy who have actually connected now. But yeah, it feels like a little while since I've done any casting for you guys, so. And as well, this is Team USA's first match since week 1, so we'll see how well these players gel together. Again, 3 of these players are murking for Team US, as Sick was having some issues with a few of his players able to join up. So we'll see how this team goes. Still interested to see who is going to be commanding, but yeah, we do have this guy on Team Scandinavia commanding for the Marines. We'll do a side switch after this round is over, and then a map change over to Ayumi. But on Team US, you got a couple players who are tier 6s. You got a Nashu and Thunderbolt. Typically, we do see these guys. Excuse me, we do see these folks here in public games. So this may, I'm not too sure if this is actually their. I guess Thunderbolt is an NSL caster previously, so he will probably have some 6v6 experience. I'm not too sure about Nubis, as Nubis is a tier 3 player. So. probably what's expected is Team US will probably choose the warehouse hive. They'll probably get their tunnel here over in mezzanine. We'll probably see some early lane rushing from Scandinavia trying to reach that point. It's very important that they win every battle and try to avoid getting parasite as much as possible. So it's very important for Team US to kind of get those parasites nice and early, as killing Marines early stages of the game is so easy and crucial, but it's as well you just have to have like a lot of patience to make sure that you execute those kills very, very efficiently. So we'll see probably some nice early ambushes, hopefully some nice parasites. It's very important that US keeps the parasites. You definitely don't want to let Scandinavia get into platform. All right. So here we go. We are just on our way in 5 seconds. So we got a warehouse hive here for Team US. A little bit of a split spawn from Reigns, but they decided to go with the power build. Colonel was actually about to exit and head on out to observation, but decided to go back and power build. We got a 4-man skulk push on the right side here. Now rerouting themselves into hub. We got Dome in South Tunnel. And a very nice early parasite, but first blood there on Keo as Dome's gonna head on in and put the pressure on Anachu, as Anachu's gonna have to take the corner around near repair and hub. But Dome just gonna hold down his forward key. Keo there ready to meet him as Dome is 2 bites away. Anachu trying to get the pinch. This guy pushing very hard in the mez. Gets a nice pistol kill on Tom Brady. So Nubis a little bit alone. The tunnel's not up. As Nubis, oh, he's going to be really careful. He's going to get pinched here by 2 Marines welcoming him into a hub. So very, very poor start here from Team US. Never, ever like to see a Gorge die that fast, but that is what is happening right now. So, and this tunnel is not going to grow because it is not on infestation yet. It's Slayer cleaning house here, but Nachu is going to clean him up. So far, Scandinavia doing a great job. They're slowly collecting res around the map and putting the pressure here on Team US, already disposing of their starting Gorge player. So not looking good there for them so far. This guy just, again, who is commanding is out on the field. He's got weapons 1 already going, armor 1 completed. No hive upgrade selected yet for US. But yeah, these Marines are working very well. Not really a lot of pinching plays coming from US, and a lot of nice patience here from Scandinavia. As you can kind of tell, like, they're keeping their distance over here in Mez, just trying to bait these skulks come in, as they can't really do much. There's not a lot of cover for them, but Slimy gets 1 kill. Slayer reloading. Wow, gets a triple kill there. Very, very nice. Already from Slayer, but wow, just Scandinavia pouring on the heat. And this tunnel is really, really, really low, but very, very nice job there from Slayer. Just doing an excellent job, being patient, putting all that firepower on these skulks. Doesn't even have to take out the pistol either. Wow. It's a very, very nice job from him. And it looks like US in a lot of trouble. They lose their tunnel in warehouse. Oh yeah, just Scandinavia just dominating. Just getting a couple parasites here on these Marines in mezzanine. We got double lurk coming up, so we'll see if these lurks can turn things around, as it is always a possibility. But Team Scandinavia are in some great positions here, and Nico saving Dome, but Keo taking out his man Nico, and a nice clean here by 2 lurks. Colonel also trying to put pressure on these lurks, but lurk's gonna head back to heal up at the hive, as you never ever want to take chances. You never know what can happen, despite, you know, being down just a few health points there. But yeah, we're gonna probably see some pack play here. This is very good, but they are leaving their platform node exposed, as Colonel is gonna take out that drifter, and Marines just laning it straight to the hive and where they gotta be on this res. So right now both teams trading res towers, which is not bad. Keo going in, trying to help out Tom Brady, as Tom Brady working on his man. And Alien Com's gonna head back and try to assist that platform. So far, 4 RTs gone for the aliens. Not the kind of start that you want to have, especially on warehouse. You definitely want to protect these res towers. They are very, very crucial to keep up. I mean, aliens are on lurks. They actually did lose one of their lurks. I did miss that. But, or no, sorry. What am I saying? Sorry, rather they did not lose their lurk. But Keo in a little bit of problem, or a little bit of trouble here. Brady going also low, so lurks may be keeping Team US in this, but Marines are getting pretty strong here. They're working on their weapons too. Face tech on the way. Aliens decide to go with Craig Hive, which they're a little bit short on resources right now. Not able to get those shells up at the moment, so maybe a little while until these lurks become a little bit stronger, as Keo gets sniped by the pistol by Nico. Very, very good job from Nico. Nico's been one of those strong players all tournament. Definitely gotta look out for him, but just nice finesse there. It's never a nice, pretty sight that you want to see one of your lurks going down, so Tom Brady is gonna have to make up for Keo's mistake there. But very nice solo work there from Nico. Very, very early. These Marines are working very, very well together. Some nice early assist chain damage, taking out RTs. Again, 4 RTs gone there for the aliens. Again, this team, that's the US team, they've never really gelled together or practiced, so it's all new for them. But Scandinavia, they've been playing week by week. They've been showing up pretty well. And Anachu, is not going to get that RT down in repairs, so very, very close. But I think Keo's going to try to get in there. I don't know if Macarena heard that door open, but Keo's going to have to hurry, as this RT is still quite low. Very, very nice kill there by Keo. But Team US going to be in a little bit of trouble here, as Gate is now up in Mez. No Hive has been dropped, as they do have the res to afford it, but shotguns are starting. So Scandinavia preparing for an assault, despite the fact that there is no Hive. And Macarena having a little bit of trouble. Was kind of reduced down to pistol ammo there, but sometimes just the smart play to do is just kind of back up and not overextend yourself. Nico discovers that there is no Hive in server. So, I mean, right now, Marines are kind of out of position. If the aliens wanted to, rather than defend here, which it looks like they're going to defend, they could have gone Marine start. I mean, there is an obs there, though, covering. There is a scan down South Tunnel, so maybe as this guy did expect something to happen, as he knows his players are out of position. And Nico trying to go after Tom Brady, as Tom Brady is going against way too many Marines. But yeah, Nico just doing a great job. Scandinavia, or sorry, Team US finally getting their first shell up. And second shell going up. Third shell going up. Very questionable about these positions for shells. I mean, I don't think it's really necessary for Team Scandinavia to really arc at this point. They are kind of dominating. Looks like Team US is trying to go for a left assist lane, but can't really sort of figure out what it is that they want to do. Like, their team just can't win many fights. Like, Team Scandinavia just dominating the kill feed here. But I think right now, like, Team US just needs to kind of get through this vent maybe and ball up. Very nice kill there on Nico, so that's very crucial to wear down these shotguns. But Marines just holding a lot of res, so it's not going to be any kind of problem right now for Scandinavia to just keep on buying shotguns. Arc Factory being researched here in Mezzanine. Weapons 3 on the way, so this may be the nail in the coffin. Yeah, Dome trying to get a pinch here on Tom Brady, but a little too late there. We're now starting to see Thunderbolt get his fade up. We got Biomass 1 and Anachi going to fade 2, but just no Biomass for the Matab. It's starting to go now, but at this point, really, it's just really a matter that Sclammy kind of gets his team up to speed with these upgrades, as it's really their only way of defending. It looks like Nubis, or rather Keo. Was it Keo that lost his lurk there? Yeah, I think right now it's just really a matter that US tries to get over to this gate. There's a lot of team res here for Scandinavia. Like, there's like an arc factory, some arcs being built. I don't even think that Scandinavia realizes that there's actually no hive in server, but a little bit of pressure on the game, Logi, but again, these weapons 3, it's just going to be a little bit too difficult at this point, I think, for US to go up against. They still don't have Matab. They're getting their next biomass just about to pop here. So they can get Matab now if they wanted to. But I think at this point it's a little bit late. Arcs are now rolling. Yeah, I think Scandinavia knows that there's for sure no hive in server, so Arcs are going to start rolling. Really, it's a matter of Thunderbolt and Anachu, I think, trying to pounce on these Marines in good ambushing spots, but Dome just doing a lot of damage there on Anachu. And now a whole alien team pounces on this gate in here. Mezzanine Nico's going to come right behind Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt takes a lot of damage and goes down in the vent. Nico, again, just with that scary pistol. Wow, just not very pleasant right now for Team US, but Nico just so deadly, knows exactly where to look, where to find those aliens, and just does a huge blow there to Thunderbolt's fade, who's trying to escape through that Mez vent. And now Arcs are in position. And Marines just swimming in resources. Not much attention on these resource towers from Team US, but at this point they're kind of stuck in this defense mode as Tom Brady trying to do a clear here. He goes low. Nachu also goes low. And Obs is still being built. Nico getting his fair share of meds, but goes down. And Hive does go down. So a very, very solid win from Scandinavia. Fairly easy, I would say. Team US, actually, Tom Brady actually was surprisingly 18 kills during that round, just trying to keep this team alive. But as you can see here on the structure damage, not a whole lot going on for the aliens. It kind of put them in a really sour position for most of the game. A lot of the Team Scandinavia players are just kind of being aggressive, push up the mezzanine, the platform early, even getting the server and destroying that RT server there too. So very nice early start there from Scandinavia. A little bit late shells here from Team US, which may have been kind of a culprit for their loss here. It would have been nice maybe to have those shells a little bit earlier. But as well, having that early gorge go down, it did kind of bring down the morale of the team, I think. And again, we got Weapons 3 up for Scandinavia there at around the 11-minute mark. For top kills here, we got Slayer and Nico. Nico just doing a great job. I think he must have killed about 3 life forms there. I think he may have killed, 2 lurks and a fade. So, wonderful job there from Nico. Again, he's been one of those top players all tournament. But yeah, just a lot of RTs. 7 RTs lost for the aliens, and just Scandinavia outkilling, winning all those fights as well. So, we're switching sides here. I think right now, this is going to be an interesting matchup, I think. US being on the Marines. I know that they have a lot of good shooters on their team, especially you have players like Tom Brady, who's pretty good. You got as well Thunderbolt, which I don't know. Yeah, I guess Thunderbolt changed his name. And it looks like this guy's gonna hop out from being calm this round. He was commanding last round for 11 minutes. So he stayed in the chair for quite a little bit. Sclammy hopping out a little bit as well. Stayed in the chair for 9 minutes. But pretty standard, under a minute 30 for Armor 1. So again, we did see that power build, which is very, very nice always to see. Sorry, I just had to answer a message there. Alright, so it looks like Scandinavia ready to go. We're just waiting on Team US. We did see some pretty okay parasiting for the most part, but just the fact that that gorge, which I believe the gorge, I want to say it was Nubis, I think that gorged. Again, probably brought down the morale a little bit. Never want to see a tunnel die like that early, especially actually, it was kind of funny that the tunnel and warehouse actually died before the one in Mez, so that's kind of an extra awful thing to happen, the Team US there. But here we go, we're starting in under 10 seconds. So we got Team Scandinavia starting in warehouse, Team US, of course, here in shipping. A little bit of a split spawn, but we got, looks like Thunderbolt gonna build the arms up. Not too sure what the Marines are doing. Oh, this is not a good start there for Team US, says Scandinavia getting a nice parasite there early from Colonel on Tom Brady. And just now you got only one Marine here building up Logi, and Tom Brady getting a nice patient kill there on Colonel. Slayer's gonna head on back to repair a little bit in back of Hub, just the reposition, get an ambushing spot. This guy actually in a really nice sneaky spot here. Guess he's just gonna patiently wait maybe for observation. No, he's just gonna go after the Marine here, building this power. Gets the bite, parasite bite. As Team US trying to work into Mez. Mez tunnel is up. And Tom Brady with a nice double kill, but a little bit outnumbered there with Nico gorging up. Nubis parasited, so he's going to be spotted here with Macarena and Dome on his tail. It's putting a little bit too much damage into this. This gets the one pistol kill on Macarena, so a good temp there, but Team Scandinavia holding a nice res lane here and very strong outpost, few Hydras and Clogs. And this guy clinging on the dear life gets his kill on a Nachu. So a lot of early won battles here so far from Scandinavia. Something that US cannot afford to be doing right here. Slayer getting his kill there on Anubis. And Tom Brady doing some early damage. Armor 2 already on the way. Craig Hive chosen there for Scandinavia. Alright, so US is kind of recovering here. No RT's lost yet. Nico's gonna have to slide back out. He's gonna maybe get pinched here. But no, Tom Brady's gonna go in the back of server, which is actually very good because now this whole alien team a little bit distracted here as now US doing some early damage here on this Mez tunnel, so they're gonna have to head on back as they do clear server. So Scandinavia gonna have to get in here, and Nachu and Thunderbolt watching this doorway from server, but oh, very, very nice clear there from Team US. So some nice work. Very well coordinated as Tom Brady getting that nice distraction up in server. And allowing the entire rest of the team to watch the server doorway. But now Dome actually getting through Mez vent and trying to work on the back marines here in platform. Platform RT did go down. Oh. So very, very good job there from Team US, and Keo putting some nice damage into this RT. This RT for sure will go down. But it ain't over because, of course, Scandinavia, lots of res in the bank. They have double lurks up with this guy and Slayer. And a few spikes there on Keo. So Team US is going full throttle here on Mez as one lurks. This guy, oh, goes down to a Nachu. So early lurk death already. Oh, Anubis is going to go for the pinch here on Slayer. Slayer did not expect that. Oh, wow. He just got really, really lucky there. And Nico now all alone getting targeted here by Anubis as Anubis left alone here in platform. But aliens now swarm him. But already this guy losing his lurk pretty early. Some very nice aggression here from Team US. All in Mez. The tunnel is gone. Nico actually in a little bit of trouble as well. Almost losing his gorge. Which that may have actually put the game into a huge favorable position there for Team US. But Scandinavia actually on their toes right now as they're in a little bit of trouble. So Team US working very, very well. Seen some nice coordinated sort of positioning in Mez and in server. Tom Brady, again, doing a great job of distracting that entire alien team. And now Tom Brady even going for the shells. But as you can see here, there's no Marines on the map. And they are losing their RTs in the back here. But weapons 2 on the way. This is something that they can easily recover from. Nice save there from Nubis on the RT in observation. So Mac's going to head on out over there to repair that up. But just very, very nice recovery by Scandinavia here as well, as they are getting all their RTs back up. But really, at this point, Slayer is going to have to try the carry. He's got too many Marines. Oh, no, this is not the time to be losing lurks, guys. And now Team US discovers this tunnel here in repair. So a huge, devastating loss here. I think really at that point, Scandinavia should have decided to keep on trucking along with the top lane of res and getting their tunnel back in mezzanine, but just another lurk bites the dust. As Slayer just gets outnumbered by so many Marines. So it looks like US is really hunting down tunnels. They're hunting down life forms. They've done a great job so far. We got Fade res in about 5. Alien's still on 1 biomass, but a lot of skulks left on the field now with no lurks. And now it looks like Scandinavia going to go all in here maybe on Marine start. There is an obs on the right position here, so Dome is going to bomb in here. Gets taken out by Tom Brady. Is this guy working his way in? Tom Brady just might go for the triple. Does get it, but Nico claims his victory, is a little minor victory there on Tom Brady, but Nico just now having the belly slide out. Nubis, if he wanted to, could probably go for the pinch as Nico left alone. But Team Scandinavia in all sorts of trouble here. US is playing very, very strong and very good this round. Sometimes it's not always about having and holding your RT. Sometimes it's just about being in the aliens' hives or in their house, you know, kind of desysting. Desysting is always something that is so crucial early game. I mean, the sys chains, it does cost you money. It causes you headaches. It causes your team to always having to backtrack, or cause the alien team to backtrack. But if you have like good shooters in good positions, it's never ever fun, especially in open spaces on a map like Tram as well. Like especially like server and mez, it is so easy as the Marine to watch those hallways. There's not a lot of wiggle room for aliens, but now we're seeing Marines getting their gate up in orb, but just really nice move from Tom Brady, taking out the triple kill here in shipping, but just Nico getting his little miniature victory with that spit. We got Fade res up now, Colonel going Fade, shotguns now up with a final push in the hive as we've got this guy and Slayer gonna work here in Marine Start, gonna go for the gate. The 4-man Marine push in warehouses. Colonel might want to survive here as best as possible as he is outnumbered. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage, but Sclammy did go down to, it looks like Dome, but, or sorry, not to Dome, but, or sorry, yeah, Sclammy did go down, but just not a fun time here for Scandinavia. Whole alien team is dead. Not a lot of eggs in the field. Now we got some egg spawns. We do have server hive actually dropped, so with a drifter building that, this drifter here may want to actually come back to the hive, yeah, and give some mucus membrane. Oh, this is not a good egg spot here as Tom Brady and Keo could just shoot the egg. This egg is out in the open. Macarena fully exposed. No one's shooting the egg. There is a miss down as Macarena getting really lucky. Colonel goes down, loses his fade. Oh, and Macarena's got to be really careful. He's the lone alien here in the hive, and Dome trying to get a kill here on the Keo, but goes down. And there is no calm. Macarena gets finally in the hive. Gonna once more try to drop eggs here. Not dropping eggs. Macarena hopping out of the hive. Yeah, this is... I don't think Macarena really has that experience as a commander, as he now loses his fade, and Marines are just gonna hop in the tunnel and walk over to server. And Thunderbolt working the hives. This guy calls the GG there. So each team claiming 1 win apiece. So Tom Brady just leading his pack there in both rounds. Got 16 kills this time. Got 18 kills the last round. Doing a lovely amount of damage, 2,300. Just aliens kind of struggling all game. I actually thought for a moment that the aliens kind of could have taken that back. I think what really cost them is trying to get that tunnel and repair.
Would you like to send an error report?
Some early lurk deaths as well, kind of sort of maybe causing them to lose that round too. But I think really getting that secure tunnel back in mezzanine may have been the better choice, or even putting the tunnel in server. But Tom Brady, pretty much I would say, was kind of that MVP player where we saw him distract the entire alien team back in the server, allowing his rest of his teammates to kind of work back into mezzanine and block off that lane, destroying a few skulks along the way, getting a couple lurk kills shortly after. But very, very good job. So minute 38 on armor 1. We got up the weapons 2 and shotguns. Shells actually did pop relatively at an okay time, considering, I mean, the aliens were up to 4 RTs, but shortly after that, they were kind of on 2 res for majority of the game. Actually getting back up to 4 res, but Marines just kind of, at that point, knew that they had to finish the job and shotgun down that hive. So, very, very well done to Team US. A little bit stronger matchup there on their Marine side. I think we were going to switch servers, though. So yeah, so we're going to be going to New York. So yeah, so far, pretty good. We got 2 more games today, and then we are done. So it's, again, a very, very short stream today. I'm not expecting this to go for hours and hours and hours. Yeah, we're just going to switch servers here to kind of make it fair and even, since we have a North American team versus a European team. So we were just on like the Paris server before, to kind of give a ping advantage to the European team there. But yeah. So we're gonna be probably switching the map here. Yep, to Ayumi. And Ayumi is one of those maps that doesn't get played, I would say, a whole lot. It's not really a favorable map for a lot of people. I think just due to the fact that a lot of players still just don't have the experience really yet. Pretty big map as far as like sort of 6v6 goes. However, I've kind of said this in the past, maybe a little bit. It's kind of like a map that feels like a layout of Jambi a little bit. You have your middle lane that goes right into a crucial node in northern entrance. So it's really important that aliens, which are going to be played here by Team US, that they hang on to this, maybe get a gorge to clog this up. But sometimes you want to also clog up your expanding naturals here too, whether if you're starting over here in AE35 and want to get your cold turn tunnel and get defenses here, maybe just bypass the RT and northern entrance and just go for the res node here and here, but then have skulks defending over here northern entrance. But yeah, so it looks like, again, Scandinavia can be playing on the Marine round. We're going to Again, keep an eye out on players like Nico. We'll keep an eye out on Team US for players like Tom Brady. Expected to kind of go lurk there. Excuse me. So, Team US, I think what they probably learned from their last alien round as well is that they can't afford to lose their Gorge. They're going to have to get Parasites in desperately, and then also ambush efficiently and effectively really, really early game. They're going to want to try to win fights as much as possible and keep Marines kind of on the southern part of the map. But also then, once they kind of do that, they have to start kiting Marines from res node to res node. But also, again, just play the ambush game. There's a lot of nice hallways, like very narrow hallways for Skulks to fight in. A lot of corners, as well as you can kind of see, like, on the map. But I unfortunately don't have a map video for Ayumi since it is one of the newer maps that was added to the game towards the end of development of Natural Selection 2. But as you can kind of tell, and there's like a lot of vents, a lot of corners, a lot of hiding spots that Skulks can sort of utilize. And actually, some decent hive locations too. I would usually say that that AE35 is the go-to starting hive, as Hamasaki, it is kind of easy for Marines just to stand right here and just, you know, open fire. As I think this column was maybe added later on by Psych. I could be wrong, but it is fairly easy though to kind of shoot the hive on Hamasaki. So AE35 is usually my choice of hive to go with, as usually Marines will be coming from the southern position and don't really have a clear view, besides the glass there, of course, but you cannot shoot through glass in NS2. Alright, so Team US readying up. And here we go, guys. We're about to be underway. So they actually go with the Hamasaki Hive. Very, very interesting. Team US, a little bit of a split spawn. Armslab dropped in the back there. With the Mac going to be building that. We've got a 4 Skulk push with actually Nubis going to go Gorge there in northern entrance. And we already have 3 Marines trying to work their way over there. Meow's taking a lot of damage. Goes down the Colonel. Didn't expect to see him there. As Colonel almost getting the double kill. And Tom Brady, I think just wanted to get the Parasite in, but probably not the right decision there. So Colonel and Macarena are going to keep on trucking along to Northern. Nubis getting his Hydras. Gets a nice clog wall up there, so... And some very nice work here from Team US early on, securing an RT position northern entrance. Slayer being a little bit sneaky. Keo gonna engage with him, goes down to Slayer. And Nubis gonna have to back off. RT just popped up here in northern. I'm not too sure what Tom Brady is kind of thinking or waiting for, as he really needs to get in there. He has Nubis to help him out. But some nice patience actually there, just waiting for the reload on Slayer. So excellent work so far. We got 2 Marines over here in cold turn. Dome gonna take another stab here over probably in northern entrance. And actually working on the back res here over in southwestern. Nico gonna try to engage and save this RT as Nachi gets a nice Parasite. Almost the second bite, but Armor 1 has just popped up. So no more Parasite double bites for Team US. They're just gonna have to rely on getting some ambushing and some well executed triple bites here. As Macarena Colonel causing some mayhem over in Hamasaki, but gonna go down. Drifter, oh, just gonna get moved out as Clammy just barely hopped in the hive to move that out of position. But right now, Scandinavia working pretty well high up on the map. As Dome's gonna squeeze through these clogs. Almost gets the kill on Tom Brady. So a lot of res in the bank there for Team US. They could eventually drop the hive if they decide to do so. But they're gonna go with the Crag hive upgrade, so they're gonna probably see shells pop up. But yeah, a lot of res nodes right now capped for the Marines. If they wanted to, they can cap a couple more while they're at it. Nico causing a little bit of disturbance here in Hamasaki. Kyo takes him out. So far, some pretty slow action. We got Lurks now up, flying around here as Tom Brady saving the node, as he's going to have a few more problems as Colonel Macarena going to pinch him. And not a good sign now for the US as they lose 1 Lurk already very, very early. Keo going to have to come in here as Macarena is very low and Parasite. I mean, Keo's going to back off actually. So looks like aliens are just kind of played defensively. They went with the Craig High, but didn't drop shells. They're just going to actually drop the second hive ASAP, as maybe it's something that they want to do for fast expansion and getting around the map some more. I mean, if they wanted to, they could have just used the tunnel to get around the map more, but not the kind of start that Tom Brady was hoping for. That tries to do a little bit of damage there on Dome, gets the kill, but got a little bit outnumbered there on the pinch and play there from the northern entrance. Entrance over there in, what is that called? M-O-N key? Or I guess monkey. The Scandinavia, both these teams have been having some pretty strong Marine games. Sometimes with an alien team, it just really takes a matter of just kind of grouping up, balling up, just outnumbering your opponent. But Marines just kind of going 2 at a time. Kyo taking a lot of damage, getting a little bit stuck there near those boxes. I don't think that's where he intended to go. I think he just wanted to kind of avoid any kind of fire here. Dome working on the res tower and glass hallway as he's parasite, but I think Kyo's may want to go now to stop this RT, but no, he's gonna head back and now goes up. So this is gonna buy the Marines a little bit of time, even if Kyo takes out Dome. But Dome just holding his own here. Oh, Kyo's got to be really careful. And Nico, oh, if Nico was there, Nico probably would have been claiming his like 4th life form kill of the day. So gate going up here in glass hallway. Kyo getting a few spikes and 1 bite there on Nico, but just not really enough pressure here, as sometimes it, again, like I've been saying, it takes a whole alien team to dispose of a push like this, as now Marines are going 3-man push into AE. Hive is again completed, so this will be a little bit of a challenge. As Kyo gets a bite, it's going to fly back off of Macarena. And this is actually good right now for Scandinavia. I mean, despite the fact that there is a Marine kind of push here. They don't have shotguns yet. They don't have weapons 1 as that's being researched, but this is actually good here from Team US. They're just going to work on the back res. They're going to dispose of all these RTs, making it more difficult for the Marines, the med, because now all the aliens going to convene here on this gate. This is very good. So nice work here from Team US. Enzyme going up. As they do a crowd around on the gate, they're going to have to be careful not to bite each other, but very, very nice disposal there of Scandinavia, as that was 4 Marines dead on the field. But Slayer now working on the tunnel here in Misaki. Gets a little bit outnumbered there and out DPS. So Kyo staying alive. And now the Skulks discover this next gate here in Southwestern, as Macarena slowly falling from behind. He might get a triple kill here. Gets 1, 2. Trying to go for the pistol, but not enough space there, as gate's now going back up here in Southwestern. Tom Brady could have probably kept on biting that RT, but he's gonna instead go for this back one here, as this is probably the smarter play. Sometimes it's so easy from range just to kind of reclaim map control really fast. And we're talking about Marines who are building RTs, which is much quicker than aliens generally do, especially without the gorge, you know, being to go everywhere in the map. We got fades on the field of Nachu and Meow. And Marines now looking to instead do a push here on Hamasaki, as Nachu's got to be a little bit careful. There's armor 2 up with weapons 1. So just got to make sure that he gets some consecutive swipes here. Lose a little bit of energy, so it's got to regain that up. He has Metab in just a moment here, so these fights should be a little bit easier. Does a 1 swipe, but again, heads on back out. The tunnel is going really low, so he's got to hurry up the pace as that tunnel does go down. So a little bit of a loss there for the aliens, but they do have a lot of res in the bank, so they could redrop the tunnel if they wanted to. But so far, aliens got some nice tech. They got double shells, Metab, they got a shift hive. I maybe have chosen the shade hive instead, as really unnecessary to have the shift hive unless you want to go celerity, I guess. But But there are some pretty nice arcing spots on this map, I would say. I mean, a lot of these hives, if not all of them, are pretty arcable. But yeah, we're seeing some nice group ups here. Macarena pretty low. Kyo could have maybe disposed of him with a couple spikes, but it's gonna get a lot of attention coming his way with all these pistol shots. Still no recovery on the tunnel here. Actually, the tunnel is now going back up in Hamasaki, so Slayer targeting now the Spurs. Spurs kind of... Ooh. An okay position here, but yeah, it's pretty well hidden, I would say, but Slayer has discovered those, so probably going to do a round 2 very soon on those. But Alien's in a little bit of trouble here. They're on 2 RTs, so they've lost a big chunk of their res. And Dome going to take out the first Spurs. That one was still low. Drifter also goes down to Dome, so I think we're just going to keep seeing some constant pressure with this very effective gate here in Elevator into northern entrance and into Hamasaki. And it's never a pleasant time when you're on 2 RTs as an Alien team losing your PV over and over and over. So I think it's really a matter that Aliens need the group up. They still have a Nachu and Meows up as Fade. I mean, it's okay to be fighting these Marines on the back res here. I think it's really a matter of grouping up and taking out this really strong gate and Elevator. Oh, Kyo's gonna take a big meat shot. Oh no, I thought he was gonna get out of there, but no, he doesn't. And Nico getting another lifeform kill. He's been great all day, guys. Missing his second shot, but clears it out with that third. But Nico just one of those devastating players that doesn't matter what gun this guy has. Pistol, shotgun, rifle, anything. This guy's been downing a lot of lurks all game. And Nachu taking a big meat there. And Meow's in a little bit of trouble. Almost gets pistol. Nico. Gate did go down the Elevator, but very nice hold. Yeah, as a Marine, I would probably be standing around Nico as much as possible. Dome just resorting to his axe, trying to work on a Nachu. Gets the reload done. Actually could have maybe gotten the fake kills. And Nachu's in a little bit of trouble. Looking to get some meds. Actually could have almost downed a Fade there. Oh, very unfortunate for Nico there. That's a huge kill for Kyo. Downing both his shotgun and able to take out that res node over in high ammo reception. So very, very good work from him. So Marine still, though, on a couple strong gates. I think right now Skulk probably wants to go over to the left side and bite some res. Got Macarena holding 64 PRES. So if you want to, probably could just donate a lot more guns to his team. Really, if these shotguns start dying. But these shotgunners have been on point. But nice clear here from the Alien team. I mean, it's a win, but I think right now what USA needs to really do is just go for the gate. They really need to group up and do something here. Kyo's kind of here on the wrong side, I would say. I mean, it's good that he's going for back res. Macarena going to go in for the chase on him. Make sure that nothing gets behind their lines. We got an arc factory already with arcs being deployed out, so It's really a matter of time here, guys. I think Team US is going to have to step up their game here and group up. Kyo's going to have to meet up with this team, too, to get something going, to get some ambush kills here. But right now, Scandinavia as well cannot afford to keep losing these shotguns. I mean, they do have a lot of res. You got Slayer with 79 P res, Macarena with 71. So again, buying shotguns is not really a problem for them, but you also don't want to have to keep on losing them. Tom Brady taking a lot of damage. Some nice mucus membrane coming down. A lot of heals going up with the mucus membrane and Nubis, keeping things alive. There is no Craig that can be moved up, but it may be wise to maybe move a Craig up in this corridor, but at the same time, they have to be kind of careful. There are arcs being deployed, so arcs, we'll see which direction they'll go in. Yeah, Marines holding 5 RTs. They've lost a total of 8. And then aliens, of course, have also lost their fair share. 5 RTs down for them. But just look at that kilograph, guys. So, Marines cannot afford to keep losing shotguns like this. A nice gate going up here in Ghibli. Whoa, and a Nachu goes really low down to 9%. So arcs are going to traverse over towards the direction of AE35, which means that Nubis and Meows are going to want to head on back and go for the pinching play here. Arcs are in position. There is no shade in the hive here, so... And aliens also without bile bomb, so it's going to take a little while for these arcs to go down. As now alien is working on the gate here in elevator, but little too little late here as arcs are now deploying. The scan goes down. Nubis again without the bile bomb. They're going for biomass instead. Hive getting shot down to 77% so far. And second gate does go down, but now Marines get another closer gate here in Ghibli. And Meow's going down pretty low. So both fades in a little bit of trouble here. And Marines just holding a nice pinching corridor hallway here as Dartmouth or Tom Brady goes down and Hive gets destroyed. So and this entire alien expansion into AE35 just getting blown to pieces. All the shells getting destroyed. Aliens still actually on 4 biomass. They got leap, so with the remaining skulks that they have, but no, they call the GG. I thought maybe for a second the aliens might want to actually take advantage of the leap that they still had in. So Team USA calling the GG. I thought maybe for a moment they might want to take advantage of the leap that they still had. Maybe take the left side of the map. But Scandinavia. Nico shooting 31%, getting 7 kills for his team. Top player damage. It's this guy again with the top structure damage, of course, with those arcs, but Slayer following that up with 8,000. Keo 20 kills. I think he was doing a pretty good job there. Top structure damage coming from Tom Brady. So I think really the tech pathing here for US was a little bit awkward. They went with a Craig Hive, but didn't drop the shells until later. They went Craig Hive on their starting Hive and then just dropped the Hive. So a little bit of a, I think a brain fart there, I would call it. Kind of do something like that. Like sometimes like when you just, you know, commit to getting Craig Hive, you should just commit yourself to getting those upgrades. Not go for second Hive. There's really no point. If you're going to go for the Craig Hive, just drop the shells right away. But as you can see here, like they dropped the Hive, then they went biomass, and then they dropped the shells at the 8-minute mark after evolving their Craig Hive to close to 3 minutes. So A little bit of brain fart. Then they started to get their upgrades out. You know, Metabolize popped around the time that Fades were up on the field too. But I think really just kind of evolving that Craig Hive and then dropping second Hive without getting those upgrades really early may have been kind of the screw up there from them. Armor 1 popping up around minute 47. Getting up to Weapons 3 at the 13-minute mark, so just Marines on pace the entire game. Saw a couple lifeform kills, but Aliens just again out killing actually Team Scandinavia. So I was actually really predicting that they would actually probably take this game, but despite the fact that they still lost, I mean, just Team Scandinavia just doing some nice work of getting arcs in a nice position and sticking to a plan. So we got one more matchup with these two teams on Ayumi today, guys, and then we are all done until tomorrow. So, it's been all Marine wins today. We'll see. We'll see if Scandinavia can maybe pull something off here. I don't know how experienced Team USA players are on Ayumi. I mean, for the most part, they were playing again pretty well. It's just I think that having Kyo, who was kind of on the left side of the map, butting down res, he should have maybe just been with his team to group up and take out gates a little bit quicker. But I mean, again, just Scandinavia just having so much P-res. Didn't really matter, again, how many shotguns that they lost there. They could have just easily recovered and just rebought. I mean, pretty much two of their players were almost at the point of being able to buy like 3 extra shotguns. But at the same time, again, just sometimes players don't want to buy shotguns because they either are just not good with them or they're just waiting for the tech up from the comm to go with something different. Or, yeah, sometimes they're just, you know, much more effective with a rifle. But here we go, guys. Less than 10 seconds. This is the final round today on Ayumi. We got a 4-man spawn here. Very close in Marine start. Arms lab drop just in front of the comm chair. We got all Skulks pushing out left into northern entrance. No gorge in northern entrance, so I guess we'll be gorging. Maybe seeing a tunnel pop up here in cold turn instead, but some nice early work here coming from Team US. Tom Brady, oh, getting a nice kill there on Dome as Nico's egg. Ooh, Tom Brady's going to need those meds really, really fast. He's just one parasite away. Slayer getting a little bit outmatched there. Colonel coming up from behind on the staircase. So Nico getting pushed back. And nice awareness there from Tom Brady and Meow's Karada. So Nico getting pushed really, really far back out. Got to be really careful as he goes down to 55. But yeah, Marines just all up in this house of Hamasaki. So instead of doing the northern push, they just go right into Hamasaki and are now going to work their way into northern. But this is not good for them as Marines are just down to 1 Marine, 1 spawner coming up as well. Nachu gonna have to hold his ground. I don't know if he's really 100% ready, but Kyo parasites this guy. Gonna go in on him. Almost gets the second bite as Armor 1, I think, may have just completed. It's really hard to tell sometimes with going in and out of different spectator views, but some nice aggressiveness here from US. So both teams getting some good gameplay here on their Marine side. And this is going to give a huge lane for Keo just to cap the whole map. Tom Brady kind of playing ring around the rosy with Slayer. Marines working to get their 4th RT. Some very, very good predictions here coming from Tom Brady, but didn't quite predict that one as he goes down the Colonel. And Colonel just doing a great job there clearing Marines on the right side, so he's going to start working on the res there. Keo lone Marine up here northern entrance. Armor 2 now on its way for the Marines. And Keo getting all sorts of trouble there. Trying to do something with the Gorge Nico, but Nico so far doing a great job staying alive. Oh, that would have been a nice kill there for Tom Brady. But this guy does live. Pretty fair and even match so far. 1 RT down a piece. Still no Hive selection for Aliens as they now choose Shift Hive. Always a favorite of mine, personally. I find Shift Hive is probably one of the better hives in the game. It's always nice to go fast, especially with a map like Ayumi. It's very crucial to get around really, really quick, but Aliens kind of getting into a little bit of trouble here as they lose another RT. Nachu gonna keep following the sys chain along until maybe gets the 80-35, but no, he's gonna hold the high ground, so he's gonna try to just kind of keep his lane there. But Dome working on the IP, Slammy gonna hop out, and Mac got a little bit damaged, but gonna weld up this IP. So Armor 2 done. Still no Spurs drop. Aliens having a little bit of difficulty. They are preparing maybe what looks like to be a lurk group here, as Meow's gonna encounter all these lurks, getting a lot of damage into one of them here. Colonel just bypassing. Oh, and all lurks just gonna go here on the chair as the Mac that was building ops does go down, but oh, this is not good there as 3 lurks see their fate, and Dome also going down, and there's the GG. So Scandinavia trying a little bit of a different play there, trying to end things kind of early for themselves, as both teams did struggle today on Aliens, but looks like Team US were just all prepared. A little bit of wrong timing as all of them seem to be kind of spawning in Marine start. But we are done for the day. Just before we do go, guys, we got 8 kills there for Tom Brady. 5 kills for Slayer. Accuracy in favor of Keo there on the Marine side, 28%. And 81% there for Ziskai, the commander. Actually, Ziskai tying for second in frags there. Some decent structure damage coming from Dome. And a Nachu as well. But yeah, very quick game. I think just really Scandinavia kind of sort of saw the trend of the games going, where Marines were sort of in incredible favor. Armor 2 popping up. No weapons 1 upgrade. So, I mean, despite the fact that lurks were kind of overwhelming the Marines were just kind of at the right place at the right time there. So, guys, that is
Can I bring you a
it for today. I do appreciate you guys watching. I know it's kind of been a short one, but stay tuned because we got some more games tomorrow. We got Team Russia and Team Germany going to be playing it out at the same time, so that will be at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, or for those who prefer the UTC time, that would be 1600 UTC. So we're gonna see the same maps tomorrow, Tram and Ayumi. But guys, thanks for watching. I know it's been again a short one, but I will be back again tomorrow, guys. All right, see you then. Take care, guys. Bye bye.